Welcome to Channel 18 TV News. I'm Don Julian, and in the news, more than a dozen personnel changes, which will impact at least 6 campuses, were approved Monday for the Sulphur Springs Independent School District. Overall, SSISD Board of Trustees, following an executive session at their regular meeting Monday, accepted administrators' recommendations for 8 new hires, as well as 5 resignations, and employee swapping campuses, and professional employment contracts for teachers, counselors, librarians, and nurses. Resignations accepted were those of Douglas Early Childhood Learning Center pre-kindergarten teacher Ashley Cannon, Barbara Bush primary first grade special education teacher Carrie Cherney, kindergarten teacher Nicole Olson, and campus secretary Johanna Vasquez, and Travis primary bilingual special education teacher Maria Rivera. The new personnel will include Kristen McKinney as a kindergarten teacher at Barbara Bush Primary, Cindy Gallo as a kindergarten teacher at Travis Primary, Kay Garrett as a 7th grade science teacher, Terry McCoy, a 6th grade science teacher, and Janelsa Orozco, a special education teacher, and Amy Pennell, librarian, all of those at middle school, and Carol Cowley as a counselor, and Brenda Perez as a special education aide at high school. Adrian Lilly will be swapping campuses, if not jobs. The library aide will be moving from Bowie Primary to Sulphur Springs Middle School. And also, the Sulphur Springs Independent School District Board of Trustees approved funding for lease of laptops to replace the aging units at the high school. They also considered a tax overpayment refund, extension of the district's depository contract, and English language arts and reading instructional materials. 29-year-old Aaron David Brumley of Ashdown, Arkansas, was arrested Sunday afternoon on Interstate 30 west of mile marker 119 by Texas DPS trooper Arturo Ugalde for possession of lewd visual material depicting a child, possession of child pornography. He was reportedly stopped for driving in the left lane of I-30 on Sunday and not passing other vehicles. On contact, the DPS trooper alleged the man displayed indicators of criminal activity and extreme nervousness. A giant stuffed animal was observed in the front passenger seat, several children's toys and condoms in the driver's seat back, and coloring pages, a stuffed animal, diapers, and baby pacifiers in a backpack, according to the arrest report. The man reportedly agreed to let the trooper search his phone. And Ugalde, in the arrest report, alleged finding multiple obscene photographs on it, including 2 depicting what appear to be children wearing diapers in lewd or provocative positions. The trooper contacted a special investigator regarding the findings. Based on the totality of the circumstances, the man was arrested for possession of the lewd visual material depicting a child. Brumley was jailed and his phone was seized. A search warrant was obtained so that officials could examine all contents of the phone, Ugalde reported. Brumley remained in the county jail Monday morning. Bond was set at $20,000 on the possession of child pornography charge, according to jail reports. Hopkins County Commissioners Court announced 2 days that county residents can get rid of certain unwanted items from their residences. The precinct barns will be open from 8 a.m. until 3 p.m. Friday, April 26th, and from 8 a.m. until noon on Saturday, April 27th for the annual county cleanup days. There are a few items considered hazardous waste that will not be accepted, including tires, shingles, chemicals, and liquid paint. Dried paint in cans will be accepted. Appliances that contain Freon will not be accepted unless the person can produce documentation that a certified person has removed all Freon from the appliance prior to it being accepted. That according to Hopkins County Fire Chief Andy Inslee. Precinct 3 Commissioner Wade Bartley said he, however, will accept batteries at his barn. County cleanup is only available for Hopkins County residents and not for commercial disposal. Residents are asked to present a driver's license, ID card, or other document such as a utility bill that contains the person's name and physical address proving residence within Hopkins County. County residents may take their items to their precinct barn to dispose of them. And also from commissioners, the 2 donations were among the items that Hopkins County Commissioners Court approved during their regular meeting Monday. And let's get right to those donations here. Tom Glossop, who is over the county's construction projects, presented a county seal that he and Lynn Petty obtained and donated to go on the wall behind the judge's bench in the new Hopkins County Law Enforcement Center courtroom. Also donated in Precinct 1 was a $2,250 donation from Cody Kuhn. And Commissioner Mickey Barker noted that his crew has been putting rock on one county road. He said other local landowners had also made donations as well. Precinct 3 Commissioner Wade Bartley reported his precinct would begin Monday utilizing the county trustee program, which will provide 2 inmates to provide additional manpower during precinct work. And Bartley expressed appreciation to the sheriff for having the program, which the commissioner said will allow him to stretch tax dollars even further and allow for more work on roads. Barker reported in Precinct 1 that they would begin utilizing inmates through the program starting Tuesday for work. And Precinct 4 Commissioner Joe Price reported the other commissioners would soon be utilizing the program as well. He won't get to begin until Wednesday, as one person had to get a physical on Tuesday. Barker said the program not only helps citizens but also the inmates participating in it, as it teaches them a trade which they can utilize to obtain employment after their release from custody.
Right on Highway 11, along the Highway 11 East Treasure Trail, Como, Texas has an Easter Community Bash planned for this Saturday from 10 a.m. to about 3 p.m. Everybody is welcome and it's going to be lots of fun. Let's find out more from Como Mayor Darla Henry.
This Saturday we have the Easter Community Bash. We really didn't know what to call it, so we've just kind of called it a Easter Community Bash. When I first took office, one of the things that many people mentioned was, bringing the community together, and so this was finally a thing we can do. Easter, everybody comes together anyway, and then maybe get our community together. So we've got a great lineup of just activities, and hopefully the old-timers, the new-timers, people will come out and just hang out with us and stay all day and enjoy.
And you also have kind of put together a committee to help you accomplish all this, various aspects of it, and introduce our other guests.
This is Lisa Lutrick.
Hi, Lisa.
Hello. How are you?
I'm good. Has Darla had you busy already on planning for this Saturday?
Yes, very busy.
What have you been doing?
I've been getting the vendors together. So we have 18 to 20 vendors coming out.
Wow.
Between food and different things, baked goods. We've got people selling makeup, CBD oil, things like that. So
Okay.
I'm excited.
What kinds of food do you think are going to be offered out there?
Oh, we have turkey legs. We have smoked sausage on a stick. We have hot dogs, nachos, tacos,
Mexican food.
Tamales, homemade baked goods. If you can name it, we probably have it coming out.
Okay, good. So Saturday, April 13th, is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
At Como City Hall. Where is Como City Hall?
So it's most people know Como by the baseball field, and so City Hall is located just behind the baseball field. So we're going to use all of that. We're going to use the baseball field up and down the streets. We're going to have the streets blocked off so that the kids can run and play and not fear of any cars coming by. But we're going to utilize the baseball field, our city park, which is not big, but it is nice, and then the city hall, the land. So we're going to take up that whole block.
Are we going to have a baseball game?
We're going to have some softball games,
Okay.
Absolutely.
Wonderful. And we're going to have Easter egg hunt.
We are going to have an Easter egg hunt. We're going to do that right off the bat. That way the kids can get that over with, and we don't have to worry about, the Easter egg, something happening in the mud or whatever. So 10:15 is going to kick that off. We've got a couple of age groups going. I don't remember exactly what the cutoff is, but maybe toddler to 3 in one area and possibly 4 to 10 in another area.
Okay.
So that we can at least have 2 different age groups. We do have some prize eggs out there, and so some good little prizes, and so we'll let those kids kick it off.
What about pictures with the Easter Bunny?
We do. We have an Easter Bunny coming, and she's going to set up a backdrop, and that way kids can come and get their picture taken with her and meet her and
That's
have
very,
some
very
memories.
special. I see on your list also 42 games.
Yes, so we have a lot of old timers that they love to play 42, and they meet actually. There's a building next door to City Hall that they call the Domino Hall. And so they're going to meet at the Domino Hall, but they meet every day at lunch anyway, and a bunch of gentlemen play 42, and so we've told them just set out tables and get some 42 tournaments going, and that was right up their alley. So I believe there's going to be some dominoes, maybe even some horseshoes. We told them just to, involve our older community. So get them involved too.
And on here is mentioned horse rides and horse lessons.
Yes, so Bobby Sapp, which is one of our committee members and also going to entertain, she is a horse rider, and so she's going to bring some horses out and let the kids ride the horses and take them on a little block and then kind of show them a little bit of sportsmanship regarding a horse and how to handle one. And so, we tried to think of everything, anything that would bring anybody out.
Okay. And Lisa, have you been some more part of this brainstorming for this big event you're putting on Saturday?
Yes, we've had several meetings, and we're going to have bounce house and all kinds of stuff. There's going to be something for everybody. So doesn't matter your age, or just bring your lawn chair and enjoy some good music and
kind of a good old-time small town
get
celebration.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think so. I think so.
How lovely.
Absolutely. I think so.
Now, we mentioned music.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about that a little bit
Let's
more.
do. That's right up my alley.
So you are a musician,
I
Dorothy.
am a musician.
Okay. Tell us about the music that's planned.
Okay.
And the type that you love.
Well, I grew up in the church, so I love, gospel music, but I do love classic country, honky tonk. That's, my family did the honky tonk growing up. My dad's family was honky tonk, and my mom was Christian, so I kind of have the mix. And but we do have a good lineup. We have a Bright Star Christian Church coming out. They're going to start us off with some music. So they're just going to do some praise and worship.
So Bright Star is it at Elm Ridge?
It's the old Elm Ridge, yes. They've taken that building and remodeled it and have a thriving church out there, so we're real excited.
Okay.
And so they're going to be there with their praise and worship team to get us started. And then my own church is going to join the Pentecostal church here in Sulphur Springs. And so Living Word from Greenville, which is where I go, is going to join the praise team with the Sulphur Springs Pentecostal Church, and we're just going to kind of join forces and have some medleys, some just old-fashioned hymns, and then that's where I'm going to join them and play with them. So.
Okay.
After that, my daughter's going to sing. She's 13, and so she's doing really good. She's playing the piano, and so she's going to sing. I'm real excited about that.
That's Madison Henry?
Madison Henry,
okay.
yes.
Great.
Then we've got Bobby Sapp, which we mentioned. She's gonna sing, and then we're so excited to have Shelby Glenn and Texas Thunder and Taylor Ford coming to finish out the event. They're going to play about an hour, maybe a little over an hour. I've never heard them play, so I am just beside myself, excited to hear them play.
Well, that's going to be straight on country, and Shelby Glenn is a character all to himself.
Yes.
But he also does take the stage and is a musician as well. And he really loves kids getting involved in music and learning through their families and other contexts. Just the way that so many families have music kind of threading through their heritage, Shelby Glenn as well. He's frequently at the Riley Springs Jamboree and other places, and always brings a very special gift when he does. So Shelby Glenn and Texas Thunder, Diamond Jack and Taylor Ford are going to be featured that day.
Yes, yes.
And who is Taylor Ford?
Taylor Ford is a young, I guess, up-and-coming. Shelby Glenn has nothing but good to say about Taylor Ford. I've never met him, but Shelby said, just be prepared. You're going to be blown away by his singing ability and him playing. So I'm real excited about that. I mean, if Shelby Glenn says he's good, he's good.
And Diamond Jack and the Birthright Blues. The Birthright Blues whole band won't be there, but you can bet there'll be a little bit of blues in there because Diamond Jack just can't perform without it.
Good.
Oh, it's going to be so much fun. Bring your lawn chair?
Absolutely, yes. Bring a lawn chair. We'll have, like Lisa said, we'll have booths all up and down the street. We'll have things. So we just want people to bring a lawn chair, sit, enjoy the music, enjoy just being out, and by faith, enjoy the nice weather. So.
Yes, our forecast does just say showers, but that's subject to change here in Northeast Texas, and we may have just a beautiful, perfect day on Saturday. We can all hope for that. Now, Lisa, I think I see your name on this list of vendors.
Yes.
What is it that you do?
I sell paparazzi jewelry.
Oh, jewelry. Okay.
Mm-hmm. They're all $5 a piece, so
okay.
I'm excited about that.
What sort of look is it?
It's just costume jewelry. They have all kinds. There's all kinds.
Okay.
There's blingy jewelry. There's wooden jewelry. There's
okay.
a little bit of everything, yes.
Well, I can't wait to get into that. There's a Cincy dealer there. Mm-hmm. Some baked goods, all kinds of baked goods by Mandy Woodson.
We have Limelight by Alcone.
What is Limelight by Alcone?
It's makeup.
Okay.
It's like a professional makeup, but easy enough to apply for anybody that could,
okay.
put makeup on.
What is Lodine?
Those are like personal products, like hand.
Lotions and things.
Hand lotion and.
What about these Como, Texas T-shirts?
So yeah, we would order. Everybody loves T-shirts, so we decided just to get some T-shirts ordered, and they'll feature our water tower, and it says I can't remember. It says something about my city, my home, Como, Texas, and so we will have those for sale. They should be in on Thursday. There are gray T-shirts with the water tower and writing, and so we'll have those out for sale just for residents to get them and wear them, and then hopefully next year we'll have a new design.
Well, yeah, you'll have to wear your Como T-shirt next year when you come back to this, because this is the first annual Easter Community Bash.
Yes, and it is. I do plan on doing it the next 2 years for my term. So hopefully it'll jumpstart it and it'll stay going, and we can then one of these days talk about the 20th annual.
Well, it seems, and we don't have too much time left, but it seems like, of course, Como people, they drive everywhere to work. They may live out there, own land out there. But bringing the community together, again, is something that is sort of a luxury that we don't get to do too often.
Yes.
But it's necessary.
Yes. One thing about Como is a lot of people are related. It's a lot of family entities. And so even in the families, you don't get to see each other that often because everybody has their own families and they're working and they're doing their own lives. So this is something that everybody, everybody knows everybody. Most people are related one way or another. And so just come together and have one big family reunion.
I love it. I really love the idea. And a high five to you for thinking it up.
Thank you.
And the good committee that you have gathered. Thank you, Lisa, for your input on all this.
Absolutely.
And we will see you on Saturday. And I guess it's about time for us to say so long until Saturday.
Until
Saturday.
Saturday.
About what time now?
It's going to start at 10 o'clock. We'll be out there around 8:30 getting set up, but we're going to kick it off at 10 o'clock, and it's going to go until about 3.
Okay. So bring your lawn chair and stake out a place.
Absolutely.
Thank you. We'll see you at Como, Texas.
Thanks, Noah.
In sports, the North Hopkins baseball team had their Saturday home game against Beckville rained out. But on Friday, the Panthers got a lopsided win over Miller Grove at home. North Hopkins scored 4 first-inning runs, blew open the game with a 9-run second inning, and then added 4 more third-inning runs for good measure in a 17-1 victory over the Hornets. The Panthers had 10 hits, and they were led by Wyatt Wharton, who was 3 for 3 with 2 runs scored and 5 RBIs. Wharton had a single and a double in that big second inning, and another double in the third inning. Colby Cameron was 2 for 4 with 2 runs scored, 2 doubles, and 3 RBIs. Victor Rojo was 1 for 4 with a run and an RBI. Bryson Gillespie was 1 for 2 with 2 runs scored and an RBI. Jeffrey Stewart was 1 for 2 with a run scored and an RBI. Jesse Rivera was 1 for 3 with 2 runs scored. And Caleb Wyatt scored 3 runs. And Sean Hill was 1 for 1. Stewart got the pitching win for North Hopkins, going 4 innings, allowing only 1 run and 4 hits with 6 strikeouts. Lexton Sly took the pitching loss for Miller Grove. Sly was 2 for 2, hitting. Jagger Qualis and Jacob George also had hits for Miller Grove. Miller Grove scored their lone run in the top of the 4th inning, and Qualis scored for Miller Grove. And that's Channel 18 TV News. I'm Don Julian. Thank you so much for joining me, and so long, everybody.